You're watching Dukascopy TV. I'm Elaine Stenson. The Federal Reserve Vice Chair Janet Yellen is to take the helm of the central bank when Ben Bernanke steps down at the end of January. Today, Janet Yellen noted that the US economy has made progress, but she also voiced her concern over the unemployment rate being too high at 7.3% and said inflation remained below the Fed's 2% target. Patrice Muller, Senior Partner at London Economics, joins me now. Patrice, how would you respond to these comments?
I would totally agree with her. The data basically show that there is still an output gap in the States and that the economy should be able to grow even faster without putting any inflationary pressure on the system. There is also the additional risk that there may be another fiscal drag coming on in January if the current fiscal discussions do not resolve the situation, because there will be more drag coming from the non-renewal of a number of benefits, the unemployment benefits, which have been expanded, food aid, and so on. So overall, there's still a lot of headwind against the U.S. economy.
It has been noticed that Janet Yellen is dovish and has been described as a super dove. How is her approach likely to differ from Ben Bernanke's with this in mind?
I don't think she will differ very much. You have to remember that Ben Bernanke's specialism is the Great Depression from the 30s. So he was very, very concerned about the potential negative consequences if the monetary policy did not loosen up. And I think Janet Yellen is in the same camp. She may be talking more super dovish, as you mentioned, but in practice, I don't think we'll see a hell lot of difference between these two.
The stock market recovered some ground after yesterday's falls, as Janet Yellen said that the country was not ready for a reduction in stimulus yet. And as the Fed's balance sheet increases to $4 trillion US, is she likely to face much criticism over her stance on the Fed's bond buying programme?
Yes, I think you're raising 2 points in your question. First, the stock market reaction to the tapering offer. I think that is an important point in the sense that the stock market has been feeding off very low interest rates, and so maybe is somewhat overvalued relative to what normal interest rates would yield. Now, where are we going forward? I think she will face enormous criticism from the Republican side over her stance of and the speed at which the current program should taper off. Some have already clearly indicated that they would question her very hard. Some have indicated they would vote against her. On the other side, the Democrats, I think, will be supportive, highly supportive, because overall they feel that the right policy has been adopted and should be continued. So I think it's going to be a very fractious debate in the confirmation, and we'll have to see how long it will drag out, because, as you know, they can filibuster these appointments. They cannot really, I don't think they have enough votes to object to it, to veto it, but they can drag it out for quite a long time. So we'll have to see, but I think a lot of criticism will be raised from one side of the House.
Besides monetary stimulus, what other issues do you think she will be criticised on?
She may be criticized for maybe perhaps not being hard enough on the big banks. That will be coming from the other side, from Democrats who want certain Democrats would like to take a harder stance to make sure we are not going to see any institutions which are too big to fail again. And obviously, as you know, the trend has been the opposite. Some of the institutions which were very big have become bigger over the last few years. And so she may be asked what her views are on this and what she intends to do. Obviously, as an incoming governor, she will be very prudent and not say anything. And she may get criticized for that. So I think she will get criticism from two sides. One is the Fed is creating inflationary problems for down the road by not quickly acting to taper off. On the other side, she may be criticized for not being aggressive enough in fixing the financial sector.
Okay, Patrice, we'll leave it there for now, and that's all we have time for today. But do click on Monica Gibson's press review for more on the market reaction to Janet Yellen's remarks. Bye for now.